finish down the line from Bui. Has a tennis background. Loves the sport, as we all do.
Absolutely, and you also mentioned the big tennis tradition here in Columbus, Ohio. As a matter of fact, Ohio State is hosting first 2 rounds of the NCAA this weekend, so you can see men's and women's tennis teams in action today at 1 and 4 p.m.
0-0-2.
I don't think we have any Ohio State graduates playing pickleball right now, but maybe just not yet.
Side out.
Sure to be on the rise soon. What a backhand whip from Genie Bouchard earns the side out. Through the middle it goes, attacking off the bounce. What a play from Mya Bui.
Yeah, nice change up there. It looks like both teams are trying to be aggressive. And I think I'm anticipating both teams working the middle a little bit.
Genie Bouchard again with another wicket closer, that time on the forehand side.
1-0-2.
Nice sequence for Jessie Irvine. Phoenix takes another point. If you're new to Major League Pickleball this season, new this year, we are back to side-out scoring the same way you play at home for the doubles matches. We will go to rally scoring for the Dream Breaker. That's the 5th deciding game if we get there. Jessie Irvine on the poach.
Yeah, this is one of the combinations that we were discussing in the beginning that Phoenix Flames is looking to execute. Just a little bit of balance on shake and bake, but I'm sure we'll see more of those.
Second serve.
Millie, one of my favorite players, great firepower on both sides, as you mentioned, returning player for the Miami squad.
Nice angle. Jessie Irvine wheeled it at the last moment. A slapper to the feet of Mya Bui. Miami remains scoreless. Phoenix back to work. 2 serves on their side.
Second serve.
A sigh of disbelief from the crowd.
I think I heard a request for a challenge on that one. Pretty reasonable.
2-0-2.
Milan Rane
Side out.
goes off from the kitchen, attacking Genie Bouchard, backing her up and not letting her get the reset ball.
Yes, Millie's hand speed and firepower on display in that rally.
0-2-1.
Still takes about 4 or 5 shots to finally get the win and the point.
Point.
I like that play. Genie looking to slide left and execute an earning, just not able to bring the ball down. And Miami gets back.
Second serve.
Beautiful flick from Jessie Irvine, picking apart her angles. Miami reaches the scoreboard, and quickly sends it back. Unintentionally.
1-2-2.
Second serve for Miami. Nice reset by Mya Bui. Jessie Irvine overcooks it. You can hear the voice of Jay Devilliers on the sideline for Miami.
Side out.
Another nice angle from Genie Bouchard. Talk about how the game has evolved a lot, Irene. I'd love to hear your perspective, and women's doubles specifically, how the game has evolved in your eyes.
Point.
The serve from Irvine earns a mistake on the return.
I think we're seeing more teams that actually play straight up. So that's kind of a reverse back to the original ways of playing pickleball. And I think that raises your stock as a player if you're able to play both on the right and on the left. And it's a little bit more difficult for the other team to react to the changing patterns.
Why do you think that is more straight up?
Because I think people are becoming better players, and yeah, they want to increase their value, they want to get better partners, so they need to learn how to play both sides.
Side out.
Quick side out for Miami. Chance to tie it. And the serve
2-3-1
of Milan Rane.
Point.
Nice little sequence there for Mya Bui. Wins the hands battles.
3-3-1.
Speaking of how talented these players are, there's a look at the team dupers combined. Irvine and Bouchard combined for 11.28. Bui and Rane at 10.84.
4-3-1.
Universal pickleball rating. Bui goes high on Genie Bouchard's forehands. Had the right idea to attack down the line. Genie Bouchard was just ready for it.
Yeah, but also I think Mya probably wants to avoid this dinking pattern cross-court with Jessie. She kind of knew it, so she was looking to change direction. Maybe she needed a softer shot to change the ball down the line to Genie. We'll see how she adapts, but yes, they probably need to stay away from that.
Second serve.
Why is it that Bui is so outmatched with the dink battle with Jessie Irvine cross-court after this point?
Jessie is one of the best cross-court dinkers in the game. She has a really good cut on her slice, and the ball kind of skips, and then she uses her reach really well, and she can kind of shift quickly to the middle and flick forehands, or she can flick with one-handed backhand, just like so. Great defense by Miami. They come up just a little bit short, but they kept 2 or 3 balls in the game already, which is significant.
Genie Bouchard hits the deck with Jessie Irvine on a strong call to her right. Beautiful angle for Irvine.
Slightly bossy on that partner communication, if you ask me.
Milan Rane lines up a beautiful overhead close.
3-4-2.
Wow. Pressure from Miami. Phoenix couldn't find their way back in. Miami avoids the tie. Johnny Goldberg, the coach of this Miami team, did say they felt most confident with their men's doubles team versus women's, but what a performance so far from these two. Mya Bui opting to stay on the right that time, as well as this sequence, stacking Millie to the left.
Yeah, it looks like this is the change Miami is making right now. Let's see what comes out of it.
No dice, that sequence. Empty trip to the line. Phoenix will take back 2 serves.
Three, 4-1. Second serve. Three, 4-2.
Through the middle, Mya Bui.
Yeah, these were very interesting side outs. Both teams chose to unstack, both unsuccessful. 2 points.
Jay Gage Sepulveda played his theme song. We will speak with Brent, not on the whistle situation, but we'll speak with him after gender doubles, joining us in the booth. Nice pull by Milan Rane, finally off of 4. Somebody gets a point. After a bizarre stacking situation, they're back to Mya Bui on the left, Milan Rane on the right. He throws a paddle on it in self-defense. Miami climbs ahead, 6-3. And there is Milan Rane back to serve on a run for Miami. Through the middle, what a spot for Bui. A big gap left open. Genie Bouchard covering the line, thinking that's where Bui was going to attack.
7-3-1.
Yeah, it looks like they might have shifted just a little bit too far over there. And open space in the middle.
Off the tape, that time down the line. Bouchard gets beat off the net.
Yeah, Mya firing from all cylinders. But good technique there on the backhand, because the way she sets up for the shot, it seems like a little bit difficult to see if she's going middle, if she's going line or cross court. So that's very valuable to have that kind of setup. Makes it a little bit more difficult for your opponents to read your shots. And let court helps as well.
Side out.
Signature shot across body by Jessie Irvine. You get handcuffed before you know it.
3-8-1. Second serve.
Rally from Milan Rane.
Three, 8-2. Side out.
It's been a tournament of dream breakers for the Phoenix Flames, by the way. They have played every match this event in a dream breaker. Beat Carolina 3-2 to start the event, then lost to Columbus in a dream breaker. Lost yesterday to the New York Hustlers. Surprisingly, in a dream breaker was so close. Would have went either way, but New York gets their first win of the season.
Yeah, I think Phoenix Flames actually had a couple of match points.
Yeah, they did.
In singles, but not able to convert.
As for Miami, they beat New York in regulation earlier this event, lost to St. Louis.
And one more we hear from the stands, and Miami Pickleball getting close to a game point opportunity.
Jessie Irvine says, not yet, not on my watch. What a shot. The backhand is cooking for Jessie Irvine.
3-9-1.
Nice drive from Jessie Irvine. To the shoulder of Mya Bui. Looking to stack back over to the left.
4-9-1.
Have to stay for this one. Through the middle, Mya Bui goes compact with her stroke. One last try for Phoenix.
4-9-2.
Yeah, I agree. That was nice and clean on the counter.
Just back for Bouchard on a sitter.
Side out.
Unlucky there. Jessie did everything she could to set up that opportunity. The ball sails just a little bit long. We can see it on the replay right here. There's a little bit of discussion between the Flames bench and the head referee.
Jack Sock has something to say to Howard Hepworth.
Here we go. 9-4-1.
Not sure what that discussion was about.
Second serve. Nine, 4-2.
Is it good?
Point.
No call was made.
That ball curved. Mya got it all the way from the shoelaces.
10-4-2.
Another look at the play. What a shot from Mya Bui. Game point here for Miami. Yeah, that's inside the baseline. Nice angle attempt from Bouchard. It's shorts. Miami takes game 1, 11-4. Phoenix.
1-0-2. Side out.
Good dinking battle to start the match. The teams are kind of filling each other out.
0-1-1.
A little miscommunication for Jack and Tyson in the middle.
Second serve.
But we can expect Tyson
0-1-2.
to counter well with his backhand. We can also expect Tyson to be aggressive on the ernies.
Side out.
Jack's got some flair to his game. One of his favorite shots is inside out, forehand dink. He loves the shoulder throw, a lot of style, a lot of flair there.
Yeah, we saw some highlight reel-worthy inside-out balls from him yesterday.
Second serve.
But we can see, we can expect the French team probably pick on Jack Sock in transition a little bit more. Tyson is known as one of the best defenders in the game.
1-0-2.
And I think if Jack can actually keep his third shots in the court, he can be very, very dangerous with his drive.
Oh boy. Bird alert. Jack on the left. Interesting spot to go. Jay Devilliers was there, overcooked it, and a little dance sesh on court with Tyson McGuffin and Jack Sock. If nothing else, you will leave this game entertained.
Yeah, it looked like an invite from Jack Sock to Jay Devilliers to start doing some sick tricks.
Oh! Jack Sock's down. Stop, drops, and rolls. He's back up. Appreciate the commitment, Elise Jones-esque. Not sure if he was intentionally diving or actually on his way down. Big man fall hard.
Point.
A little cross-court dink battle between Noe and Jack. Noe has the edge here.
1-2-1.
Tyson is usually a very consistent, very kind of disciplined player, but right now he's going to be part of complete chaos.
Second serve.
Chaos indeed, right to the calf of Jay Devilliers.
1-2-2. Side out.
So far, Jay is remaining composed.
2-1-1.
Nice. Jay Devilliers answers right back. Composed, reaches in, and uses that strength and length.
That was quite an acrobatic move, reaching all the way out on one leg. There it is again.
Ballet. Jay Devilliers takes over a couple of high balls to take advantage of. That's a cookie. Thank you very much. Ball back to Miami.
One, 2-1. Stop play. You're tossing the ball to release it. Needs to drop.
A warning
1-2-1.
given for the serve. First warning is a replay.
Wide for Sock. Nice pressure from Devilliers. Matches the scoreline 2 apiece.
2-2-1. Point.
Well played there by the French team. Jay generating some power and pace with that forehand drive through the middle. Noe gets in for the close with a poach.
Nice counter from Noe Khlif. Quietly hangs in the mix.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. Very crisp and compact. A lot of people tend to sit on the backhand when they're anticipating a speed up, which Noe was kind of doing that, but he was still very, very quick to switch to the forehand side and reply. Well done. Here's Jack's favorite shot.
Oh, you knew it.
Second serve.
It's like you've seen that before. Well, Miami, can't state it enough.
4-2-2.
Really important for that women's doubles team to get a win. Mya Bui went 1-9 in her first MLP outing in Orlando, so got rid of the jitters in this matchup anyway. What a play, what a sequence from Jack Sock, the ultimate showman.
A little bit tactical discussion between Tyson and Jack.
What do you think
2-4-1.
Tyson might be suggesting at this point?
You know, it could be tactics, or they could be talking about the next round of golf they're going to play.
Or the next dance move that they'll coordinate.
Second serve.
Well played by Devilliers. High reach and heavy angles. Jack Sock leaving another one high for Jay Devilliers to take care of.
Yeah, Jack has to stay sharp with his dings.
Oh my.
Or avoid dinking altogether.
Or that. Just do that. Every time. Slapper. Yeah, still looking for that complete game, to your point, for sure.
3-4-2.
But it does have shots like that that nobody else can hit. A little high in the third. Tyson McGuffin hangs in the fight anyways. But Khlif takes advantage. Pulls it right
Referee
back.
timeout. 4-3-1.
There's the boo-boo. Third shot trying attempt from Noe Khlif goes into the middle of the net.
4-3-2.
Point. Phoenix rallies back for two serves.
A couple of uncharacteristic misses for Noe.
3-4-1.
Destruction. Jack Sock starts the rally and ends it. Perfectly placed, earns the pop-up chance.
Yeah, nice backhand counter there on the slide with Jack. Goes behind Noe and gets a forehand put away.
Down it goes again. Jack Sock turning up the play. And turning up the noise inside Pickle and Chill.
Yeah, it looks like that medical timeout shifted the momentum in favor of Phoenix Flames a little bit. They're able to find some offense and create a few points on serve, looking to get ahead in the first half of the game.
Wow, Tyson McGuffin is inspired, blows up Jay Devilliers, steals a 2-point lead with it. 25-match season, you're looking at almost halfway through. These events count big.
Second serve.
Ooh, this one escaped. Tyson had it on his paddle
6-4-2.
to get the lead, to extend the lead, but misses the counter.
So good. Jack Sock works the dink pattern and then finds his moment to strike.
Yeah, that was also a speed up off the bounce with two-handed backhand and then sitting on the counter. And I think it was really well executed because Jack took some pace off on the first speed up, and that's really the hand speed on the second shot that gives you the point.
Nice work from Noe Khlif, bringing Jack Sock into the middle, catches him reaching, then works the outer perimeter down the line. Jay Devilliers and Noe Khlif back to work in the three-point hole. Devilliers takes one back.
Yeah, Jack got jammed on that shot. Probably should have been moving a little bit more to the right and using his backhand.
Wow, another beautiful play from Noe Khlif. Quick on the counter down the line. Jack Sock gives it right back to the forehand. That's feasting for Khlif.
6-7-1.
Oh, bird alert. Tyson McGuffin boxes out Jack Sock. Wicked.
Veteran move over there.
Like he leapfrogged him. And an Ernie back-to-back. Bert to Ernie.
Crowd is going wild. You can see a lot of Phoenixes flying. They've got a signature celebration for the team. I think you saw it on the broadcast as well, part of the team huddle by Phoenix Flames.
7-6-1.
Oh.
Second serve.
Tyson looking for a hat trick.
Yeah.
7-6-2.
But doesn't get it this time. Who's going to speed up first?
Oh, Tyson is. Gets robbed by the top of the tape.
Six, 7-1. Second serve.
Not too much on the serve of Devilliers, who's been firing up a run on his side.
6,
Miami
7-2.
with another chance to tie it on Noe's serve. Backs up Jay Devilliers, he's there. Not there though. Well played by the Flames, keeping Miami back to the baseline and in a scramble. Avoid the tie. Two serves back on the side of Phoenix. If the season were to end today, Phoenix would be bottom of the barrel, but would advance to the playoffs.
7-6-1.
Miami would as well. Of course, still early. Flames only have one regulation win to show for it. Through the middle, what a sequence from Jack Sock again, remaining patient.
Yeah, loving the dink battles. Players are moving really well together.
Little shimmy, shimmy from Tyson McGuffin.
8-6-1.
Ooh, ATP defense winner. Jack Sock and Tyson McGuffin giving these fans every bit of their tickets worth with an entertaining game. And wow, that serve almost hit the bar from Jack Sock.
9-6-2.
But yes,
Gave it a thumbs up.
Huge shout out to the fans. I talked to a group of friends who came here to watch pickleball for their first time. They traveled all the way from New York City to Columbus, Ohio for Major League Pickleball.
That's the magic.
You know it. Nothing else like it.
It's five-time Major League Pickleball champion Irina Terashenko in the booth with me this morning. This afternoon, I should say. Heavy drive into the net for Jay Devilliers, who looks frustrated, wants that one back.
6-9-2.
Wow, what a recovery. Oh, the Flames come away with it. Side out. The wings are flocking in the crowd. I think I see Gabe Tardio and Hayden Patriquin in the VIP tent, flocking the Phoenix Flames wings.
Yes, and right when we think we've seen every trick in the textbook from Tyson McGuffin, he comes up with a kitchen lob to set up that opportunity.
Oh, Jack Sock rushes to punch it through the middle. Count it.
That was a trap. That was a trap from very beginning. Jack used his body language to kind of disguise the situation. He made it appear like he's staying in no man's land and then quickly closing the gap for a game point.
Oh my, that went out of reach.
Reasonable move. You know, you got to finish with a sick trick, so keep going, Jack. Keep going.
Game point number 2 for the Flames.
10-6-2.
Oh, ATP nearly defended from Tyson, and he could not follow it up. Miami back to work. 4-point hole, saved 2 game points. Where do they go from here?
Well, Tyson's got a rebound from this really quickly. He wasn't sure if the ball was going out or not. He hit it anyway.
I didn't know if that was going out either. What did you think it was going out?
I think there was like over a 50% chance.
That it was in or out?
Out.
Yeah, I think so too. Wow, what hand speed from Jack Sock, covered the middle beautifully. Jay Devilliers thought he had a really nice pull there.
7-10-2.
7-10-2, Khlif's last chance. Oh my, around the back. Bails himself out. How did Jack Sock chunk this one?
I think he closed his eyes a little bit too early. He was ready to sign autographs and celebrate the side out.
I mean, that is as much of a gift as he could have asked for. Around the back, Noe saves the day.
8-10-2.
Wow. Just out of reach for Devilliers. Jack Sock again hangs into the dink battle, gets the ball back to the Phoenix Flames for 2 serves, and a reaction to the around the back, you ask, from Hayden Patrickwood and Gabe Tardio. There it was. Those two will be in the match to follow this one for the St. Louis Shock, taking on the home team, the Sliders. You know this atmosphere is going to get raucous for that one. Oh, Devilliers. Wow, unbelievable defense from his ankles to his shoulders. Covers both sides of his body.
10-8-2.
Game point number 4 for the Flames. That's trouble. Devilliers lets him hear it. Side out, 4 game point saves. Miami looking for a comeback.
Yeah, way to battle for Miami Pickleball Club. Just chipping away a couple of points here and there.
I don't know, that serve looked maybe deep, but no call. Okay, fumble the dink instead. 1 hole down, 1 to go for the Flames.
8-10-2.
Full destruction on the Ernie, and his feet were clean too. Wow, Jack Sock creating a highlight reel. Had the Burt from Tyson McGuffin back-to-back on the Ernie. Jack Sock hitting another highlight reel worthy Ernie. This brand has a lot to choose from. And going for players like Genie Bouchard and Jack Sock, no disrespect to their game, but with the experience they had, and I really like the strategy for this team. The entertainment strategy at game point number 5. It's Jack Sock that closes it out. And the most electrifying man in sports, Tyson McGuffin.
0-0-2.
Great host to us.
Side out. 0-0-1.
I think in this matchup, we're probably going to see Noe being pretty aggressive and trying to create a lot of offense down the line.
Nice.
Point.
And to me, it seems like Miami has a 1A and a 1B that are awfully closely matched.
Absolutely.
ATP for Jessie Irvine.
Wow, that point had everything. A couple of let chords that were beautifully reset into play, and a slap shot of an ATP on the forehand side.
Point.
Tough spot there for Jessie. Deep serve. She was only able to make it to about mid-court before she had to respond to the third shot by Noe.
Side out. Zero, 2-1.
Ooh.
Nice leg up by Tyson. I think he's quite proud of himself.
Another shimmy from the Dancing King himself.
We saw that lob earlier in men's doubles at a crucial point. So Tyson is feeling pretty confident using this lob. And also I want to point out that Phoenix Flames is serving. So it's a good time to pull out a lob in case something goes wrong. They don't lose the point.
Second serve.
Big forehand by Nelly there.
2-2-2.
2-2-2.
I'll recall.
Phoenix looking to climb ahead. a strong out call from McGuffin. Doesn't matter. Jessie Irvine lines it up, puts it away. Phoenix on top by 1.
3-2-2. Side out.
Tyson misses a serve there.
2-3-1.
Nice. Milan Rane lines up another forehand counter through the middle.
Really can generate power effortlessly. This was one of the examples.
Sneaky ATP defended. Oh my! And a no-looky angle from Noe Khlif to the outer edge of the kitchen. What a play. Great defense by Milan Rane too. Another look.
4-3-1.
Skipper off the tape. Milan Rane apologizes. Miami looking to take a 3-point lead at the end change.
Millie has one of the best forehand rolls in the game. It's very effective on the dinks, very effective on third shots, and if you get a little bit of help from the net, even deadly.
Simple punch. It's deep though. Care to elaborate to the American fans that don't know?
Yeah, anytime. And
yes, is that how you say it?
Ale.
Ale. Okay,
Yeah,
that means let's go.
Yeah, I think you don't pronounce like the last 5, 6 letters of every French word.
Oh, okay. Got it. It's deep. There was the effortless power, though, you spoke of from Milan Rane. Almost worked on Tyson twice. Instead, it's a second serve for Miami.
And
6-3-2.
to highlight one of the trends that we've been discussing, pickleball is becoming more and more international. We have a lot of Canadian players on MLP this year, a lot of Australian players, French, and of course we had PPA Australia. There's PPA China coming up. Super exciting.
Toronto, Canada.
Oh yeah.
Stop play.
Absolutely.
Service, your logo, bring it down, please. Service warning.
Yeah, how much fun is that for you to watch international exposure take flight after this point? Nice ball from Khlif.
I think it's just a natural step in the progression to increase the popularity of the sport worldwide. And then, and then we just get better players, more events, more competition, more fans to, more players for the fans to follow and support. Anytime somebody says more pickleball, the answer is yes.
What happened there? Tyson was in brief discussion with a fan in the back corner. Nice attack from Jessie Irvine. Little help off the tape. She doesn't mind it.
4-6-2.
Nice play, Noe Khlif. Swift with his footwork. Just skates around the kitchen, doesn't he?
6-4-1.
Yeah, absolutely. He pushed off from standing, cleared a bunch of air. Caught Tyson off guard because he moved in a little bit too soon, too close to the kitchen.
What a play from Jessie. Stands into the middle, fills it beautifully. Hold down, 1 to go for the Phoenix Flames.
6-4-2.
Oh.
Point.
miscommunication
Appear to be definitely
there.
Tyson's ball, I would think.
Well, it's not uncommon for the player who is already standing at the kitchen to take the fourth shot in the middle. But this third was kind of high and kind of slow. So Tyson definitely made it back in plenty of time.
And that bleeds into another mistake for Jessie Irvine.
And we have a timeout call, looks like, by the Flames. Bears. And San Clemente is probably one of my favorite titles. It was the super final, and we beat Ben Johns and his team that year. So that was very special to me. Drew Brees, of course, watching in the stands. He flew in from Paris for the finals. That was super cool.
Love that. Nice counterattack from Tyson McGuffin trying to get his team going. There was some miscommunication in the middle there a moment ago ahead of the break. Phoenix regrouped. We'll see what they accomplish with 2 serves here. Jessie Irvine is high in the middle, and Noe Khlif is on it off the tape, fortunately for Irvine.
Yeah, Tyson used part of his hand for the counter, which is completely legal by the rules of the game. Has to be below the wrist, and then it's fair game. Millie's staying solid on the forehand cross courts.
Side out.
Stink for Jessie. A flat service rotation for the Flames. Ball back to the Miami Pickleball Club for 2 more. They need 3 to take the 1-game advantage.
Actually, last year, Millie played most matches in mixed with Eric Onsens.
Yeah, nice.
So this is technically a 20-25 partnership for these guys, but they were on the team together, so there's a little bit of chemistry there.
8-4-2.
Going to begin with.
Wide for Milan Rane. Quick trip to the line for Miami. The Phoenix Flames are cueing the fan base to cheer with them. The wings are flying in Columbus. The crowd is responding accordingly. But the play needs to show for it. And Noe Khlif is stalling that momentum. And yet another Ernie.
4-8-2.
Yeah, good resets by Jessie. Would have worked in women's doubles, but
Side out.
that Ernie was pretty solid by Noe.
8-4-1. Point.
Jessie doing the right thing on the speed up. She got a high ball as a result of the deep rally. Goes behind Noe and just not quick enough for the next ball, and she knows it.
Second serve. Nine, 4-2. Side out.
Phoenix going to game point there. Stuck on 4, though, for several service rotations. Milan Rane starts the initiation through the middle, and Phoenix couldn't recover.
4-9-2.
Ball to the feet of Tyson McGuffin. He's stumped. Miami back to work. Needs 2 to take it.
9-4-1.
Jessie Irvine stands at the plate, cross court. It's the battle against Millie's backhand. Millie felt like she had leverage on that point.
No, sorry, stop play.
Good. Miami is going to have to reserve that one. Tyson wasn't ready.
There's something on the court.
Referee is going to recall the score. By rule, the referee has to make sure all 4 players are ready.
9-4-2. Side out.
Okay, Phoenix survives another one, but can they get off this pesky number 4? This would be an epic comeback if they can, and you know the crowd would be here for it.
Yes, we talked about the scoreboard pressure in Orlando. So at 4-9 right now, I think if Flames can win 3 or 4 points, Miami's going to feel it.
Milan Rane picking apart Tyson McGuffin again. She's been giving him fits down the sideline.
4-9-2. Side out.
Jessie Irvine pulled out wide. Missed it. Stuck on 4. They cannot find their way back to serve.
9-4-1.
Oh, no looky from Tyson. There's one, and there's the crowd. They've been a little quiet. Can't blame them with the scoreline for Phoenix. Last try here to go up game point for Miami. Otherwise, ball back to Phoenix.
Great defense by Jessie. She makes it all the way back to the kitchen. You're going to see a little dink battle now.
Oh, Tyson gets revenge on Milan Rane after all the trouble he's had on his side against her. Now, how do they get off 4? What must happen with their thirds? Where are their targets?
Well, they just have to win the point on serve. Right now, they're winning points on return, and they have to win the point on serve.
Why are they struggling to get points on serve? Like, what's the diagnosis?
You begin at a disadvantage as a serving team. So I think, Millie and Noe, they are doing a good job keeping Tyson and Jessie back and unwinding the stack. So they're returning well, I think.
Wow. Finally, off of 4. Is that the life they needed to run? We'll see.
But yeah, we're going to see Tyson is probably looking to serve a little bit bigger. Miami is unwinding a stack. Perfect job there.
Perfect drop converts to another point. Now the scoreline looks a little more manageable. On a 2 still, but 6-9-2 looks a lot better than 4-9-2 just did a moment ago. 6-9-2. Stalled at 4 for quite some time. Heavy drive from Tyson is met by Milan Rane. Ooh, fumble dink from Jessie Irvine, right to her feet. Noe Khlif's been giving her some trouble in that exact spot. Side out Miami. We'll see what Johnny Goldberg came up with for this side. Heavy serve to the backhand from Khlif. Khlif strolls up to the kitchen and makes it look easy to get to game point.
Yeah, now we're using that forehand drive for the third shot that we mentioned early in the broadcast. One more time here.
Nice angle from Tyson. Smoked it. Did Jessie Irvine. Beautiful setup from McGuffin, though.
10-6-2.
Into the net goes Milan Rane. 1 game point saved. Is it enough time for Phoenix to rally?
6-10-1. Second serve. 6-10-2.
Tyson McGuffin gets big in the middle. Counts for a point. 7-10-1. Phoenix need 3 to tie it.
Here we go. 7-10-2.
Lobs up. Noe goes for it. Oh, what a play from Millie. Kept out of harm's way. Back to the line. McGuffin's there. And Noe finishes it, but something is confusing McGuffin and Jack Sock on the court. All right, Howard.
After review, the out call stands. The ball was out. Loss of the free challenge.
Glad we all reached the same conclusion.
3 free challenges remaining.
Back to work.
Side out.
Get this game going.
Serving Miami.
Milan Rane loads back up for Miami.
Here we go. Time in. 10-7-1.
Off the tape. Unlucky bounce for Noe Khlif. And Tyson McGuffin remains animated. Game point number 3 for the Miami Pickleball Club. This game has been about 34 minutes long.
But both teams came out on fire from the extended break.
True. Oh, a punishable offense, and instead Milan Rane sends it to the net. Phoenix survives 3 game points and about a 15-minute break there discussing whether a ball was in or out on a couple of challenges. Or who called what on what ball. All right.
7-10-1.
Wow. Noe Khlif wins the exchange.
Tyson ready for the first speed up, but then Noe does a really good job closing the gap in the middle with his forehand. And that's usually the point. If a player speeds up down the line, the player on the left shifts toward the middle.
Side out.
I thought she had Khlif down the line here. It's wide. Game point number 4, Miami.
10-7-1.
Tyson McGuffin barking and still alive. Ball in the trash bin. Jack Sock will recover it. It's very nice of him. Dumpster diving.
We've all been there.
10-7-2.
At pickleball's humblest roots. Game point number 5 for Miami. Oh, man, a missed opportunity for Irvine. She knows it. Off the tape and out of bounds.
And then Jay played very disciplined in men's doubles. He played his role really well. I am curious how much more involved he gets in this match, and whether or not he is able to cover more court and still stay consistent.
1-0-2.
And he dragged from Sock.
Side up.
Jack sock crashing to the middle. Instead, will be sent back to unwind the stack. Mya Bui and Jay Devilliers lining up for 2 serves.
0-1-1. Second serve.
Yeah, I think it might be challenging for both teams to get into the kitchen until they find their groove. But that's probably going to be one of the key points for success in this match.
Point.
Unforced error by Jack there. Going for his favorite shot, though.
1-1-2. Side up.
Miami looking to test Phoenix Flames through the middle early in the game, but Mya misses the speed up deep.
Point.
Ball was out, and Jay Devilliers immediately throws up his challenge.
After review, the out call is overturned. The ball was in. Loss of a free challenge. You have 1 free challenge remaining. Miami has 3 free challenges remaining. Resume play at 1-1-2. No, it's Genie.
All right, and the line call is overruled.
Time in.
Miami
1-1-2.
gets to keep the challenge.
Side out.
Side out for Miami. Going to close this out in regulation.
1-1-1. Second serve.
Ooh, Jay hits this counter. We haven't really seen Dink rally just yet.
1-1-2.
No, we have not.
Big drive.
Side out.
Good, not able to make it to the kitchen as well.
1-1-1.
Oh, sock getting greedy in the middle. Started his sprint in the middle of the point. Saw where it was going. Well done by Mya Bui to keep that way out of harm's way.
Yeah,
1-1-2.
Genie was looking to set up Jack, using her 2-handed backhand, probably her favorite shot. And you can also see her positioning a little bit more in the corner to the right and hitting a lot of backhands from the right corner of the court.
Second serve. 1-1-2. Side out. One, 1-1.
Deep for sock.
Second serve.
Great placement from Mya Bui, keeping Jack sock vulnerable to his backhand side.
1-1-2. Point.
Oh, looks like Jay actually missed that shot.
2-1-2.
Phoenix Flames with a slight edge. And a beautiful redirect behind Jack's sock by Mya.
1-2-1. Second serve.
Genie comes out on top in that dink battle. I would like to see it around the post maybe by Genie, because she is sitting so far right, and Mya's dinks have a lot of pace. I think it's reasonable for Genie to look for a forehand ATP on that side.
Point.
Read by Jay Devilliers. Monstrous in the middle once again.
2-2-2. Point.
And again, hunting against Jack Sock.
3-2-2.
Sneak attack from Jack Sock. Going to be a fun match. We're welcoming our Matrix Midwest audience into this match in progress. It's mixed doubles game number 4 between Miami and Phoenix. St. Louis and Columbus is the match coming up after this one. And right on your screens there, the team in the black t-shirts, Jack Sock and Genie Bouchard, 2 world-class pickleball athletes. A world-class pro tennis background as well, teaming up in the legendary team format that is Major League Pickleball. There's Jay Devilliers, the Flying Frenchman, in the team in pink. The Miami Pickleball Club, Mya Bui playing to his wing on the right.
3-4-1. Point.
Nice spot from Mya Bui. Throws it down. Miami ties it up at 4.
Yeah, excellent third shot drop by Jay to set that up. Here goes another one. Genie responds much better this time.
Second serve.
Mya goes for an ATP. Ball lands out.
4-4-2. Side out.
Short trip for Miami. They'll get the job done at least to tie it. Back to work for Bouchard and Sock, looking to win this game and force a dream breaker. That's a 5th deciding game. It's singles, and it's awesome. Selfishly, we hope it gets there just to lure you into the Major League Pickleball format before we get to the marquee matchup of the day, St. Louis against the home team, Columbus. Great recovery from Genie. And it works. Make him hit one more. What a play. Got your back, says Genie Bouchard.
That was beautiful court coverage by Jack Sock, working really, really hard to create offensive opportunities.
5-4-2.
And it pays off. Textbook switch by Genie.
Side out. Four, 5-1.
Heavy drive from Jay Devilliers. Catches Genie off with her timing. Throws it down to the bottom of the net. Nice deflection from Mya Bui, Miami. Miami Pickleball Club taking a 1-point lead at the end change. I'm Michelle McMahon alongside Arina Tereshchenko, 5-time MLP winner. And
second serve.
This opportunity for Mya Bui. Has been a much improved player from event 1 to event number 2. It's brewed a lot of confidence after going 1-9 in Orlando. Sign out of the air. Jay Devilliers pulls it the opposite direction. Well done. Miami climbs ahead by 2. Looking to polish off this match in regulation. Top 10 teams in the league will advance to the playoffs. 25 matches to be played in a season. That goes until August. Mya Bui pickpockets Jack Sock. Make it 8-5 for Miami. Here's the scoring format. New this year, it's side-out scoring. Games to 11 win by 2. Rally scoring for the Dream Breaker. Mya Bui was hunting, but it's deep.
Five, 8-1.
Wow, what a play by Devilliers. Bails his partner out of trouble with a defensive save. Throttles that ball down to Jack Sock's corner.
5-8-2.
Yeah, if you noticed, Jay almost lost his balance there and stepped into the kitchen. A pro move there is to kind of just keep running off the court instead of trying to recover your balance, and that way you can avoid a foot fault.
6-8-2.
Good from Mya Bui, keeping Genie Bouchard deep. Great deflection. Flames take a point, but that's where they'll end. 8-6-1, Mya Bui lining up.
Point.
Jack Sock buries it into the net. 2 more points, and this match is sealed on the side of the Miami Pickleball Club.
9-6-1. Second serve.
Genie puts Mya in a tough spot in transition there. Placed the ball nicely.
9-6-2.
Good execution, not too much power, just good placement.
Nice place by Jack Sock. Ball back to Phoenix.
6-9-1.
Phoenix still very much in contention for this match.
Major thirds, though. Jack Sock knows that. Last try here. 6-9-2, Phoenix. Trying to close the 3-point gap.
Timeout, Phoenix.
They will call it timeout. Looking to get on the run. That's Jack Sock, world-class tennis athlete turned pickleball pro. Trying to crash on that third from Genie Bouchard. No dice. Miami back to serve for 2. Need 2 to take the match in regulation.
9-6-1.
Yeah, Miami inches away from the match right now.
Devilliers pounces. Match point, Miami.
10-6-1.
Nice play from Genie Bouchard. Last try for Miami to close it out. Match point number 2. Paddle of Mya Bui. Oh, miscue in the middle is where it ends. 11-6. Miami takes the match, and 3 standing points. Down go the Phoenix Flames, packed with legendary figures on their roster. What a performance from the Miami Pickleball Club.